Hello, hello. So Cathy Richards, RD, hopping on to answer questions about expansion. So what is expansion? It is a high touch support program for women who are ready to ditch the diet and move towards food freedom. So people that suffer from emotional eating, that are interested in intuitive eating, you're just done with diets and you don't know what else to do. This is the program for you. So I wanted to hop on. I'm super excited. We're launching, the doors are opening very soon. And I wanted to tell you why this program is special and why you should work with me. So my name is Cathy Richards. I've been a registered dietitian for over 20 years. I have a very varied experience. I started out working in an acute care hospital. Then I worked with the prison population, the Department of National Defense, so the military. I've worked in long-term care. And for the past 15 years, I've been in primary care, working in private health clinics, also like primary healthcare provider clinics where people are covered by their health insurance in the province where I live. And I've been online. And I've been online because I have a big passion for bringing my services to people where they are without them having to like load up all the kids, take time out of their business to come and see me. So that's been exciting over the last couple of years, and COVID has helped that transition. But what is expansion and why will it work for you? So I'll tell you how it came to me. And yeah, it just feels so good and so opening to talk about this container that I've built. So I've been running emotional eating groups with groups of 10 to 15 people for the last 10, 15 years or so. And in those groups, I would give 13 different strategies that people could use when their eating felt problematic and out of control, and help them focus. And then it was kind of like, okay, we're done our 4 or 6 week container. See you later. Good luck. Knowing that that doesn't work. So in the clinical aspect, when I was running the program, people will come to see me, they might come into that program, but then for them to have individual follow-up and that accountability piece that is so key for so many of us to keep, health behavior change, it needed to happen like every 6-12 weeks later, they would come back. And I just felt in my whole body, that's not the way I want to support people. So coming online means I'm able to let people schedule appointments when it works for them as much as I can with my current scheduling challenges. But I could be there when they needed it. And I could add in Voxer support, which is a walkie-talkie app. So you can just open your phone, send a message. If you have a question and you want some feedback, then that's available as well. So I've been doing that the last few years with clients. So then I thought, well, how can I better support? I know that there's this group of women who want this support. And during my last emotional eating group, it really became apparent. And the feedback from the clients was that sharing piece, that connection piece with other people is a big part of why they kept showing up and how they felt that they got support through the program. So that made me think, okay, how can I add that support into this high touch group support program? High touch, but not high price, because I want it to be accessible for anyone that feels like they need this support. So this is what expansion will look like. It will look like you going into a peer pod, and each peer pod will be you and up to 9 other people with you. And they will, share similar struggles or similar life situations. I'm going to try to do some matching to put people with other people that they can connect with, that they understand. When we feel more supported and we have those connections, that helps us keep that change. So you'll be put in that pod. That pod will have a way to communicate with each other outside of the weekly meetings, but you'll have a weekly group coaching call 3 weeks out of the month. And then you'll also have 2 full Voxer days. So 2 days where you can pick up your phone 8 a.m. and say, hey, Cathy, I have this question. I have this specific medical nutrition need. How does that go in with intuitive eating? And I'm going to come back and we're going to continue to have conversations with each other. And I'm going to give you that support. So you've got 2 full days of Voxer access. because you have that built-in one-on-one support, that allows us to bill insurance as well. So most of the investment can be reimbursed through most insurance companies as well. So that is the container. So you come in, you get this peer pod that you're with, you have weekly group meetings, you have a space where you connect with those people outside of that weekly group meeting. You have 2 days where you can ask me your questions anytime. You have access to all the resources that I've compiled over the last 20 years of working with people around their health and around their eating behaviors. And then you're also going to have access to about 40 different pre-recorded video trainings, so not unsimilar to this, where I'm just walking you through some of the worksheets that we might use in emotional eating and different resources like that. And the reason I want to have that stuff available, and I've chosen not to put it into a teaching platform where you do module 1, module 2, module 3, because behavior change around nutrition and intuitive eating, it isn't linear. And it doesn't mean like you're going to need this resource today, and the next time you come in, you're going to go with resource 2. No, there's a whole, bunch of resources. And based on the day, you might need a different one. And that's where I'm going to be able to give you the feedback too. I'm going to try to give you a description for each resource so you have an idea. And I'm also going to, through the group coaching, be able to point you to a video training or a resource that may be helpful. I'm so excited for this support program to open up. I hope that you'll join me. If you have any other questions, you can drop them to me in an email, Cathy@CathyRichardsRD.com. The other thing I wanted to mention too is I see a lot of intuitive eating or coaching programs where there's thousands of people in the container. That is not how I want to run my program. I want to be able to support you, like one person at a time. So these peer pods, that's why they're groups of 10, and I'm taking a maximum up to 10 groups. So there'll only ever be 100 people in my program, and that ensures that every week I'll have those 10 hours of group coaching calls for each group. There'll be 1 hour coaching call. There'll be monthly trainings and experts from other areas that might come in. But I know in that space, I'll be able to support 100 people with 2 full Voxer days a month and these group coaching calls. And then some intensives on top of that, depending on when you come into the program and if you take some of that bonus that's offered. So that is it. I hope to see you in the program. If you have any questions, reach out at any time. Thanks for watching. Bye.